his way to his first victory in the rainbow stripes. And of course, everybody loves this. It is the 16th of September, and the world champion wins for the first time in his rainbow jersey.
At all. They're just going to look around now. Van der Poel launches the move. Wout van Aert reacts. Van der Poel's got the front. He's got a meter. Is he going to hold it? Wout van Aert's in the slipstream. Van der Poel's got the front. It looks like Mathieu Van der Poel is going to take the title. Van Aert tries to come back, but it's Mathieu Van der Poel that takes the elite men's world title. And the crowd going wild.
This is exactly what victory looks like. The feeling is unfathomable, unquantifiable. Seems like there's nothing in this world that could be measured to that moment when you finally get to say, wow, I made it, I won. But behind every victory, especially great victories, there are some unbelievable stories.
It's incredible.
One of the craziest things about Mathieu van der Poel is his unwavering, die-hard determination to win. But he didn't just start winning overnight, this juggernaut has had his woes too. Mathieu van der Poel placed second at cyclocross. The first time he contested an elite race, he certainly took the under-23 ranks by storm, as the 18-year-old Dutchman notched 6 victories in the opening months of his debut in his new age division. Van der Poel won 2 under-23 World Cups and led overall in the series, in which he also prevailed at the first round of the B-Post Bank Trophy Series. He was placed second in the under-23 European Championship and third at both the opening under-23 World Cup round as well as the under-23 Koppenberg Cross. But these didn't deter his determination to win. You could wonder how far a man's passion and determination can drive him, as the never-giving-up Van der Poel participated in the Tour de France, even though he was very sick at the time. These were his words. "On the rest day, I stayed in bed all day to recover, and even now, apart from the time trial, I've been resting," he says. "Hopefully, it will get a little bit better in the coming days. I also had to take antibiotics for 3 days. That's never good for the body, and I can feel that now." The Tour de France may have just finished, but Mathieu van der Poel is already looking ahead to the Road World Championships in just under 2 weeks' time. The Dutchman completed a successful tour for his Alpecin de Koning team, helping his sprinter Jasper Philipsen to take 4 stage wins plus the points jersey. However, with illness striking midway through the race, his own campaign was less successful than he'd hoped. Now Van der Poel is looking forward to Glasgow, with his goal of the road race coming on August 6th. He's recovered from his illness and is now planning ahead. "I'm coming back through now," he said. "I feel a lot better. Hopefully that's a good sign for the World Championships. Personally, I'm not satisfied, but I can give a reason for it. What am I going to do now? Something to eat and drink. 2 criteriums and then take it easy towards the World Championships. Maybe I'll do a few more hard training sessions to keep the body active." The hilly 271.1 kilometer World's course around Glasgow should be well suited to Van der Poel, as he seeks his first rainbow jersey on the road. To go with 5-1 during his cyclocross career, he's set to face competitions from the likes of Wout van Aert and Tadej Pogačar on a day which should favour the strongest punchers in the peloton. On Sunday, Van der Poel rounded out his Tour de France by once again delivering the lead-out to the strongest sprinter of the race, Philipsen. The Belgian couldn't add a 5th stage win to his tally on the Champs-Élysées, but Van der Poel said he and his team couldn't have wished for more from the Tour. "I think we did it perfectly again with the team," he told Eurosport after the stage. "It was very hectic, but I think I did a good lead-out to drop him off. He just missed the legs a bit, I think, but he has already ridden such a great Tour. 4 stage wins, the green, we couldn't have wished for more. Maybe I could have done my own sprint, but I think Jasper showed us how fast he is. We were still watching the video from Paris last year, how fast he shot away there. Today, he just had some lesser legs, he told me. That's nothing to be ashamed of." Van der Poel's own race was less personally successful. The 28-year-old made 4 breakaways, but couldn't add to his stage win and spell in yellow 2 years ago. He said that due to his illness, he wasn't at his top level during the few chances he did have to win stages. As classics riders, we don't get too many chances, and in week 2, I was sick, he said. During the 2 chances I had there, I wasn't at my top level. That was unfortunate, but I'm already happy that in the 3rd week I got a bit better and recovered. Today, I was already pretty good again. I'm happy with that.
Oh, crash of Van der Poel.
This is not only about bike handling, it's also about how wet the roads are.
Even though Mathieu van der Poel has won several championships in a Grand Slam, 2021 was a major drawback for him, seeing that he came 2nd place again, and in some other competition he had even come 10th, 4th or 3rd place. However, his refusal to give up has kept him going, working and training harder than ever before.
Caused persistent back problems for him, and he had to cancel some of his road season because of it. However, he made a triumphant return by winning the 2021 Port Epic, using it as a preparation for the World Championships.
Mathieu van der Poel has taken deadly risks, suffered fatal crashes, and has sustained severe injuries for the love of bicycling.
Championships title at the Cyclocross World Championships in Roubaix, beating Wout van Aert once again to win it.
In 2023, he had won his 5th championship, but not without a ghastly crash on the wet road in the World Championship that even broke his shoe. Still, that didn't hinder his victory.
Process, he ended the drought of the Netherlands with no winner in almost 40 years, and he himself became the first rider to win both the World Championships title in the cyclocross.
He broke the 40-year streak, in which no championship winner has emerged from the Netherlands since then, to become the first winner to win both cycle championships in the cyclocross.
It's amazing, and here comes the attack of Mathieu van der Poel. Van der Poel with a rocket attack. Here he goes, gritted teeth. Van der Poel is putting everybody in the shade.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Anything negative, cause I just want to hear it out your mouth, yeah. Tell me that I can show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that.
One of his tricks, of which most of his wins are attributed to, is the winning attack. You see him lurking behind like a rattlesnake, as though he's afraid and intends to retreat and give in. Then, all of a sudden, he appears from nowhere, like the Fast and Furious, and bam! He takes over the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and before you know it, he's crossed the finish line with both hands spread apart in jubilation. Mathieu van der Poel has been proclaimed the new world road cycling champion after arriving alone at the finish line of the Glasgow World Championships. The Dutchman was the best of the best, and with a huge attack on a steep climb more than 20 kilometers from the finish line, he took the victory. And he didn't leave just anyone in the race. As in the Sanremo competition earlier in 2023, he left his greatest rivals, Wout van Aert and Tadej Pogačar, out of the running, this time also Mads Pedersen. Cycling has been blessed with great rivalries over the years, and in Mathieu van der Poel versus Wout van Aert, the current generation has one to measure up to Coppi and Bartali, Boonen and Cancellara, and the rest. They've been going at it for more than a decade already, and you sense that there's still a lot more to come. The pair were born just 4 months apart, Van Aert in September 94 and Van der Poel in January 1995, with one from Belgium and one from the Netherlands, but both from the cycling heartland of Belgium and the Netherlands. 2 riders, different characters, but with the ability to do just about anything on the bike. They've already faced each other almost 200 times and climbed the podium together nearly as often. In cyclocross, they've come to utterly dominate the discipline. In the past few years, they've taken their battle out onto the open road as well, sweeping up classics and Grand Tour stages. Beyond the rivalries, difficulties, challenges, injuries, risks, Mathieu van der Poel found a way to emerge the world's champion, perpetuating the legacy of his father and grandfather, honouring their names and that of his country. This means everything. It was one of the biggest goals I had left, and to win it today is amazing. It almost completes my career, in my opinion. For me, it's maybe the biggest victory on the road. I can't imagine riding in the rainbows for a year. These were the words of Van der Poel after the race. Does this mean he's hit the peak of his career, or are we to look out for more? I believe there's more to Mathieu van der Poel than the world has seen. The world will never get tired of being wowed by what he does on the bike. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more interesting cycling content like this one. See you next time.